AFC Telford United season is finally underway and it's had a tough test today. FA Cup second qualifying round game here at Chasetown, and the Bucks have come through 5-4 in a penalty shootout after a 1-1 draw in regulation time, and I have manager Gavin Cowan with me. Gavin, that's been a really difficult afternoon in a lot of senses, I gather.
Yeah, absolutely. Credit to Chasetown. They really brought to us what the FA Cup offers up, and it was a really difficult afternoon, very competitive in difficult conditions, and thankfully we managed to get through by the scrape of our teeth. Sure.
I mean, I think looking at that game, my feeling was that might be a game that was decided by one bit of quality, and in the end it was two bits of quality, the free kick from them and then James Hardy's in the second half.
Yeah, obviously I want to have a look back at it, but I don't know, they've been playing competitively for quite a few weeks now, and we seem like in a little bit of shock if I'm honest, early doors. You can play pre-season as much as you want, but ultimately when you start feeling the tackles and the shoulder to shoulder and that competitive edge, it's we seemed in a little bit of a shock, So obviously they brought it really well, and like I say, they deserved certainly to get to full time with a draw, and penalties is then a little bit of a lottery. So, but we were very professional in that moment, which I was very happy with. So, there's a lot I'm not happy with today, of course, and that I would prefer to have gone our way. But that's credit to Chasetown. They were really good today, and credit to them. They made it very difficult for us, and they gamesmanship and stuff like that. All really things that I ask of my players. So credit to them. But like I said to the players, we've learned a lot about each other today, and we've come through unscathed. Ultimately, we could have won 5-0 today, and we wouldn't have learned anything about ourselves. But we didn't. We come here. We managed just to get through. We've learned an awful lot ourselves, and whether you win 5-0 or get through in penalties, we're through to the next round. So.
Sure. You had to probably change plans a little bit quite early on in that first half with Brendan Daniels going off, and I gather it's not a bad one, but it's just a bit of a concern, isn't it, in the first game?
Yeah, it stutters your momentum a little bit, doesn't it? And especially with Brendan being that left-sider, but he's being assessed now along with a couple of the others. So yeah, it's not been a great day in terms of that, in terms of personnel. So yeah, we'll be addressing that because obviously we've got a big game Tuesday.
Sure. Yeah, Brackley Town coming up on Tuesday. Coming back to sort of today's fixture again, the sending off, pivotal moment, do you think?
Not really. I actually felt as though it was detrimental to us. I think through my own experiences, when in a game like that, it can become like a bit of a game of basketball. But as soon as the man got sent off, their man got sent off, it was 10 men behind the ball. And it was that made it very difficult for us to try and press and probe. But credit to our lads, they kept on believing and they kept on doing the right things, and I think that was probably, the first half I was really disappointed in the sense that, we were back to front too much, going forward too early, too quickly, too often. And my message at half time was to play, play, and we'd already earned the right, and so we started to play. We took control of the second half, which was good, and we had numerous chances where we could have scored, obviously, and we didn't take that chance, so we've got to become a little bit more clinical.
Okay. In terms of the penalty shootout, did you have many volunteers for those?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of actually picking out players, so it's always about the ones who want to do it. So yeah, they're all ready to go. I don't expect anything less, and no more so than Jordan Davis, who I thought was superb when he came on.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about Jordan Davis. He added a bit of that extra little bit of urgency up front, didn't he, as well, and nerveless with that penalty for the fifth one.
Yeah, he's sort of carried on where he's left off through pre-season. He's having a real impact on the game, and he's not quite there yet in terms of fitness, but he's certainly offering us a different dimension, and he's going to be a fan's favourite if he carries on doing what he's doing and improving, because he's that never say die, chases everything, never gives up, and that's what, like I say, people keep saying to me about us polishing him, but I quite like him the way he is.
Okay. And in terms of fans, obviously, a bit challenging environment here today with only fans from Chasetown in, and it's behind closed doors on Tuesday night. How difficult is that for the players to play without the fans in?
Yeah, it's difficult. It does have an impact on the game. I felt as though the referee needed to be a little bit stronger. He certainly made it more of a level playing field with the way he refereed the game. And sometimes for both teams, I thought a few people could have got injured at one point. It was poor refereeing in some circumstances, but ultimately that's when he's got the Chasetown players and then all of the supporters. He's only human, so he's gonna get swayed. So yeah, it was a real tough thing for the players to deal with today, because the referee, I felt as though was being a little bit influenced by the local crowd, and only he'll know that, of course. It's only an opinion and an assumption of mine. So but it felt that way. They were getting away with quite a lot of bits and pieces, should we say? But credit to them, you know. I'm not saying that they shouldn't do that, but I would like the referee to be a bit stronger and not make it so much of a level playing field. But it's disappointing. Listen, when we've got our supporters, you know, they're always behind us, and you know that's all you can ask for. So it's disappointing that they're not here, but you know I'm very optimistic about the future, and hopefully it won't be long.
Okay, into the draw on Monday, Brackley Town on Tuesday. Lots to look forward to.
Yeah, I think so. You know, like I say, you can come here and learn nothing about yourself and win 5-0, but we've managed to get a first competitive game out of the way, learnt a lot about ourselves, and we're through to the next round regardless. So a bit of a wake-up call for the lads, I think, which is great. And going into Tuesday, it's going to be a really interesting one.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks for your time,
Cheers,
Gavin.
Rich.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.